I will say we do have to stop. We do have to stop the podcast.
Hey y'all, it's Mojo Motion. I'm Kayb.
I'm Shelby.
And y'all, come with us. We're literally gonna go film on a floaty today.
Yes.
It's nice weather. It's giving Miami vibes.
Literally, the boat has to take us to the floaty, so we're really excited.
How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. I feel like we have a lot of conversations to have today.
No, me too. We have a lot of stuff to talk about.
I'm really excited.
I am too.
We got a wagon, y'all. Me too. We got a wagon, y'all, because we was like, you know.
We need all our equipment.
Yeah, exactly. And then we got these new bags.
Frank, fourth. Y'all get into the bags. We also have our Eternal Water. Gotta stay hydrated.
And our Synergy kombucha.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I literally love this flavor shift. Like literally, this is my favorite flavor.
I've never tried that flavor.
You haven't?
No.
We're gonna take a shot. We're gonna take a shot with it.
Oh, this one's really good. Pure Love. Really, really good.
Blue. It's really good.
That's really, really good. But yeah, the sun low-key, I feel like is already gonna wear us out.
Yeah, I'm already feeling kind of drained.
Back in. Take a lot. Wait to
But okay, let's get on the boat.
It's already giving drained. Let me put my Eternal back in.
Well, this is already all over the place. But
You
you know
guys
what?
see
You guys
how-
are along for the ride.
You guys see how this bag fits everything? We even have our lip gloss up here, period.
Bitch, I put that shit on. Baby say she love my girl. As soon as I hop out, switch and get him. Coming forward, big sauce. I wanna travel over here. Chain playing hockey. I drove another steak. You pussies make me mad enough. He can't even pull out a
I'm gonna take a couple. Be ready? I'm gonna zoom in. The zoom in shots look good though.
Fucking power plate catcher.
Right there.
Trout, nigga. I'm a certified for that shit.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
You just started laughing already.
Switch lanes, switch and get him. Coming forward, big sauce. I wanna travel over here. Chain playing hockey. My wrist down.
Yeah, the promo is big. Promo is big.
Yeah, we're gonna talk to you guys for a little bit on the boat right here. I know the audio. Yeah, it's been a lot going on, y'all. We had a long ass week. So being on this boat is such a vibe right now. We have such a good episode planned for them. Like I can't stop talking about it, but I'm so excited. And we have a secret to tell y'all, but we can't say it right now. I feel like we lightly have talked about it, but like we just haven't fully announced it. But now we are ready. But now we're gonna really tell y'all what's going on. It's fine. It's fine. You know, and I think you guys are really gonna love the scenery of this episode. We really went into like thinking mode when it came to this. So we're gonna see. Are you over here?
You can leave up how much or
Y'all know when you guys leave your sandals somewhere, and now you gotta step on the rugs, like step on the floor, like your thing will fire.
This is a vibe.
Okay, cool.
Especially once we get comfortable in there.
Yeah.
Hey Joe, you know where Ella
So
Key
y'all
is?
look at this.
Oh, this is dope.
You know where Ella Key is at? Ella Key? Yeah.
Yeah, it's down south.
Down south? You know where it's at? How far is it from here? Yeah, on a boat.
Girl? here one time. For real. Oh yeah, we're getting off of this. But y'all, this is really nice. No, it really is. Done fell over. Okay. I'm getting off though. Shelby, help me. Okay, hold on. I got water full.
So y'all wasn't trying to get wet?
Huh?
Y'all wasn't trying to get wet?
Not really. Oh. We didn't think we were gonna get wet. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah. I didn't think that. Yeah, we got our bag. We got everything. But I feel like on the water is kind of dope though.
Yeah, that's why.
On the water is dope. I like on the water. Any rinse my feet, y'all? I'm glad I took my sandals off. Yeah, sandals, bad idea.
Okay, y'all. So to start off the new episode,
we are popping some Belaire champagne, y'all. It has been a minute since we did like a one-on-one episode.
No, it really has.
So I'm really excited.
No, me too.
Yeah. All right, pop it.
This is going to be great because we're also celebrating something. We're going to get into that later.
Yes. Definitely cause for a celebration, guys.
Literally. Hold on. Can I pop it?
Yeah, go pop it. Woo.
Wait, my nail.
Ah! Ooh, go.
I'm scared.
Ooh. Yes. You popped it good, Pooh.
I did?
Yeah,
okay, cool. All right, now I got to pour us up. We're going to get into the vibes.
I am excited. I think it's time to just share so much.
No, we're going to share so much today.
So much. Like, girl.
Let's get into it. How was your day, though? Pour it for you?
Okay, pour it.
I can't even. How was your day?
My day was good. I feel like we had a lot going on today. Ooh.
Yeah, I was going to say, watch out for champagne.
I'm not going to lie. I snapped. Oh, I thought I poured so much and I didn't.
No, yeah, you have to. Let me pour some more.
Yeah, pour some more.
But yeah, how was your day? Tell me about your day.
It was good, Pooh. I'm just like, you know when you just get so overstimulated?
No, I'm so overstimulated
I think
right now,
we
too.
finally got to like the therapeutic part of it all.
No, facts.
You know, like this is the therapeutic part.
Grab your cards.
Go ahead. Sure.
Let's do a toast.
Yeah, let's do a toast. Let me sit up some more. Okay.
Toast. Cheers. God, thank you for everything. Thank you for getting us here safely. Thank you for protecting us, loving us, and may we have a great episode.
Yes. Amen, babe.
Yes. So let's get straight into it. Like, why do you think like stuff is the way it is in our dating culture right now?
I think everyone is copying each other. Everyone's replicating each other. Everyone's doing things that other people are doing instead of being themselves.
I agree.
And it's causing us to run into those types of people. And so it's the same situation. The guys are doing the same games. The girls
women are playing the same game.
Everybody's doing the same thing. Like, it's just not, you know?
I'm going to be so honest with you. You stole the answer right from my, like, literally. Because at the end of the day, we cannot all act the same.
Yeah, we can't.
Every woman cannot act the same. Every man can't act the same because we're going to get the same results.
Exactly.
You know? So, yeah, that's how I feel.
Do you feel like dating in Miami has made you more guarded?
Or more open?
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. It's kind of like, it definitely opened my eyes to a lot of things.
Yeah.
It's definitely got me more guarded. But I feel like I'm more myself in Miami. Like when we were living in college, I feel like I wasn't myself.
I feel that way too.
And then as soon as we moved back to Miami, it's like, okay, everything was put into perspective.
Yeah, 100%.
So to answer your question, I feel like I'm more guarded, but it needed to happen.
Yeah. But then at the same time, I feel like we do tend to be open-minded as well.
I do think so,
because of our surroundings and like what we have to deal with here. But I think us being open-minded, we don't come across other people who are also open-minded, you know?
Because we're going to get into that later about how like just being a podcaster itself just sets a whole red flag for us.
100%.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like what's one red flag you feel like you ignored because somebody was, you know, had the connections, was fine, had money?
Ooh.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, I feel like that's a tough one because I think a red flag that I tend to ignore is, you know, when someone's getting a lot of energy at first and they're pursuing you and you feel like it's going right, I feel like sometimes that'll shake up towards the end. And then I feel like that should tell me that, okay.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The energy is not consistent, basically.
Oh, like, okay. I feel the same way. Yeah. I think one red flag I would ignore is like, when someone's kind of just like in and out.
Yes, not consistent.
And it's more like, I'm over here like, okay, you know, maybe he's busy. Yeah. Because we're busy too.
Exactly.
As podcasters, we're busy too. And when dating someone that is like a creator too, I would probably give an excuse like, okay, maybe he's busy. And, you know, he has the status, he has the money, or an athlete, whatever the case is. Whole time, we wouldn't even accept that if it was somebody else.
Yes. I feel like a lot of women give people of higher status more grace.
I agree.
Instead of, you know, just treating them like a regular person.
I agree.
You know, we all struggle with that, I feel like.
Most definitely.
What was a moment in your dating life that made you say never again?
Ooh. And I really don't like talking about this because y'all, if you remember, like, I talked about it in the hot tub episode. My grandmother had cancer. She passed away. Yeah. And so I was going through a really tough time. And there was a lot of things where I feel like while she was sick, I shouldn't have been doing. And I was just using it as a coping mechanism. Yeah. Even like going back to talking to that guy that had a girlfriend. Like, that wasn't me.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were like, hey, what are you doing? Like, this is not true. And it wasn't.
Right.
You know? So like, that's my never again moment. Like, why?
Yeah.
For what?
Do you feel like you have like harbor regret because of that?
No, I don't think so. I think it's just like I'm better than that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
How
do you feel telling social media that? Like, did you ever feel a way about that?
I remember when social media heard it, everybody was like, they were even coming in your DM. They were like, why would you let her talk to a guy with a girlfriend? Da-da-da. They were coming in my DM like, hey, you deserve so much better. This, that, that, and they were right, of course. We even had our team telling us, like, hey, what you doing?
Literally.
So, but how about you? Like, what was your never again moment?
I feel like my never again moment was trying to date somebody that was 38 or 39 years old. I feel like that was way too old, guys. But I did bond with him in such a real way, and we did have like a connection. But I think that when it came down to it, we weren't compatible. And I think that, you know, the disrespect was there in many ways. And I think I overlooked it for many reasons.
Right. Status and all those stuff.
Exactly.
Right.
So I'm happy to know that like I've evolved as a person, and I've been reading more, and I've been connecting with my inner self more.
Yeah.
And I know like what I want and what I'm looking for. So
I get that. And like just getting into relationships, as far as breadcrumbing, you know how everyone's always talking about breadcrumbing.
Yes.
It's a manipulative tactic that men or women can use to where you're basically leading someone on, stringing them on, but you have no intention in committing to them, right? That's what breadcrumbing is. So do you feel like you've experienced that when dating?
I feel like yes. I feel like I had this one guy, we were talking, and I feel like he came to visit me in Miami. He didn't live here, y'all. And I feel like he made it seem like we were low-key going to like talk and further
like really go into something. Yeah.
And I think a lot of people come to Miami for a good time.
And not a long time.
They come, they see that we're Miami girls, they see that we're a good time, and they just indulge in that. And there's never anything after that.
I understand that.
So I would say that. What about you?
For me, girl, you already know. My situation lasted about 2 years with that. And you know why I say it's breadcrumbing is the simple fact that the same thing happened to me, but in a different way, where I was in Tallahassee at the time. He was in Miami. The energy was high. It was high.
Energy was different.
Because look, let me tell you one thing about breadcrumbing when you're going to know it's breadcrumbing. It's like the energy starts off high. You guys are just bonding, having a good time. Boom, 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 right?
Yeah.
Boom. So when I moved to Miami, slowly but surely the energy started to decrease. And I would always just remember the good times we had. And sometimes as women, we can't remember that.
We hang on to that.
We hang on to it. And you can't do that. You can't hang on to the past. And the present isn't good.
Exactly.
You know? So I feel like when I moved to Miami, it was just a decrease from there. And it was because of one reason. I'm going to get into that later.
Oh,
but
I can't wait to hear about that.
Yeah, it was,
How do you know when you're being breadcrumbed, though?
I think...
Like, what are the signs?
For me, you don't know during. As a woman... I mean, I think I would know now, but the first time it happens to you...
You don't know.
You don't know.
The very first time, that's normal.
Because you're all in.
Yeah.
So you'll know the signs were there. For me, he was kind of high energy one day, low energy the next, right? And it would be, you know, little text, check-in text, or he'll say he was doing this, doesn't do it. And then, but he'll still keep the hope there. He'll still keep the hope that, you know, it's going to be something, or he's going to do this, he's going to do that. But slowly but surely, it goes from 90% to 80% to 70%
that TikTok
to 60%.
video said that.
Yep. And that's exactly what breadcrumbing is. And that's how it experienced. Like, that's how my experience was.
Did you have to, like, heal from that?
I most definitely did, because I feel like for me, I didn't expect it. Like, you don't expect it.
You don't know.
Yeah. You don't know what's happening. And I think I came to you after one day and I was like, Shelby, I don't think that was a whole thing in itself. Like that wasn't just, and sometimes a man or a woman doesn't know that they're doing it.
Yeah.
I can definitely say a man and a woman, they don't know they're doing it sometimes, but sometimes it is intentional.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
sometimes they're purposely doing that.
Yeah.
You know?
And so like we talked about this with Ron's episode, right?
Yeah.
We got into it a little bit, but do you think having sex early or after a couple dates like ruins the intention of things becoming serious? What do you think?
I think at this point, I'm shifting my mindset with that so much. I feel like I've taken the celibacy journey that I'm on to really think about how I perceive quick sex, how I perceive waiting for sex and all of that stuff. And I do feel like at the end of the day, you're more prone, like you get better results waiting. You know, I think if you're in the moment and the vibe is there, go for it.
Right.
But you can't really, you don't know how the outcome will be. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I feel like you can't like conjure up an outcome either.
I agree.
You know?
I think that women take it to a certain degree where it's like, soon as you do it, you lose the man.
Yeah.
That's not what happens. I genuinely feel like if you guys had a great connection, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes it could be, you know, lust.
Yeah.
And you think that it's love, but it's really lust.
Right.
That's what really ruins it. It's not giving it up so early. It's the fact that it was never real to begin with.
Exactly.
You know, like,
because the fact that you guys even did that, maybe it's like a.
But I'm not gonna lie. Some people that I know, they hit it on the head.
And been in a relationship for 10 years.
But that's what I'm saying. It's those people that knew it was right to begin with, and that's when you take that
I think
step.
instincts got to be better.
Yes.
If you're gonna do it, know that this is someone that you can either be with
or be prepared for the repercussions.
Yes, because some people just want to fuck, and that's fine. Just want to have like something casual.
Yes.
And that's
Did you see that episode with Jess Hilarious and Shannon Sharp? She literally was saying how the man that she's with, married to, even
it's almost
now,
like she knew.
But she said I wasn't going into anything. Like I didn't expect anything.
She was just attracted, and that was
and she was like, she even took the initiative to book the hotel room.
I love that for her.
He didn't even want to even do it, but
he didn't even want to disrespect her. He didn't want to come upstairs to the hotel room because he was thinking they were going to go out.
So lesson is basically be a woman about it and be prepared if that man never talks to you again. Because not everything is going to go like that.
Exactly.
You know?
What does the 90-day rule actually mean to you?
Honestly, for me, that's a good question.
Yeah?
Yeah. I feel like it's a good question because a lot of women take it to the degree of like, oh, they're trying to play a game with the man. Or for me, it's more like giving me the time to vet the man.
Exactly.
I'm going to be completely honest. I feel like in the past, we haven't vetted someone.
Listen, this reminds me of Think Like a Man when the girl was following her rule book on like trying to wait. She was already ready to be intimate with him, but she was really trying to follow
you have to.
her, you know, her being like, you know, it's good to wait. It's not just about, oh, I'm waiting to have sex with the person. It's because you're waiting to feel this man out. Do you really like him? Do you want to be with him? Are you just trying to be intimate?
Exactly.
Is it just lust? Are you trying to be in a relationship?
Not just him, you too. You have to know what you want. And I feel like the 90-day rule, it's not that we're waiting exactly 90 days. It's more like you know a person in about 3 months.
Yes, exactly.
You know what the person's intentions are. You know kind of, you got a good grasp on who the person
100%.
is. And you got a good grasp on what you want from that person.
Exactly.
And I feel like that's what it is for me. It's allowing me the time to get to know the person and decide, do I want to be involved with you in this way, that way, or...
And I think women are too fixated on like what the outcome will be. I think sometimes let it ride, let it float. Sometimes see if the person is good for you. Yes. We always wonder if the person likes us. I'm
or
so
wants
tired
to commit
of
to
being,
us.
Yes, I am so tired of wondering if a guy likes me. I don't want to do that anymore. That's not my vibe anymore. Like we've gotten out of that after high school.
No, we have.
Like I'm now vetting to see if I even like you.
Are you a perfect fit for me?
Do I like you?
Facts.
Literally.
Facts.
Like.
So do you think waiting for sex comes from a place of fear or healing? For you? I feel like it's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of both.
I think it's a little bit of both. I think that I've gotten also closer to God. And I haven't been wanting to give myself to people that I don't feel like are serving the purpose of life or me.
Or like being intentional with you.
Yeah, intentional. Yeah, like I want to have family. I want to have kids.
Yeah.
And I just don't want to continue being intimate with people who are not going to be able to give me that.
I agree 100%. I feel like at first for me, it came from a place of healing.
Yeah.
Because I did have my stage where I was like just doing me.
Yeah.
And kind of just, having fun.
Yeah.
And then I came to my senses basically, where it was just like, you know what? This is not what you need to be doing. You had your fun, but it's more like, let's heal from all that. And let's
take a cleanse.
Let's take a cleanse.
Yeah.
That's where the celibacy came in.
Literally.
Let's, take a look at yourself.
Yeah.
So basically, I was taking a look at myself, and then it turned into fear a little bit, because after you wait so long,
you're kind of scared.
I'm kind of scared to get back in the ring.
Yeah.
And it's because I feel like now I'm so vulnerable. Now I'm so sensitive.
I agree. Like, guys, it's literally almost been 2 years for me. When we hit August, it'll be 2 years for me. And like, I think part of me is just scared to like
throw yourself back in the ringer.
I'm scared to throw myself back out there. I'm just like wanting it to be right.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to romanticize it or make it perfect.
Yeah.
But I just want it to be someone that I really like. I don't want to have sex with someone I don't like anymore. I don't want to do that. I feel like sometimes it's attraction.
I think what it is for us, celibacy was never, let's wait till marriage.
Yeah.
It was more like, let's wait until we feel this is a person deserving of our body.
Until we feel something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Until we feel like the person is deserving. Yeah. That's all.
Because I feel like, and maybe you can relate, I feel like we've had sex and like we don't feel anything. Can you relate to that?
Yeah, for sure. I've had a couple experiences like that, definitely.
Where you just don't even feel anything. Like, I don't even mean like physically.
Just
emotionally. Feel anything.
Yeah, emotionally. Yes. I feel like my last experience was like that for sure.
Yeah, like I don't even feel anything for you.
Yeah. And I feel like that's why, have you ever heard of post-nut clarity, but for the woman? For me, I'm the type of woman that if I wait to have sex with you and everything's good and the sex is bad, it kind of tells you. It does it for me. It's like I can't talk to you after that.
It does.
And I don't think, and I waited to see if that was gonna change with me.
Yeah.
Shelby, literally, it's been like that.
That's just your person.
That's how
I also feel the same way too.
No, but some women be wanting to be like, you know what? Let's try again.
No, I'm not that woman.
And it's like, I hate when people say, no, you need to be more mature. No, I'm very mature, and I feel like if you know how I take it, if it was not good, then the relationship is fake.
Yes, also
like the bond is fake.
Yes, and you told me this. You feel everything. So if the sex is not good, it kind of tells you in a spiritual space
everything you need to know.
That's not it.
It's not real.
Yeah, exactly.
Because genuinely, a man will have a facade.
Exactly.
And that will tell you everything.
And you felt it in the sex.
Yep, for sure.
What advice would you give your younger self about sex, waiting, and so forth?
Honestly, this is a really good question. I love this question because for my younger self, and I'm going to tell my daughter if I end up having a daughter.
Please have a daughter. You can't
right. Some advice I would give to my younger self, or even a child.
Yeah.
Or the younger generation. Definitely wait.
Yeah. Wait to when?
No, wait as in wait until you feel like you're ready. Don't just rush into it. Because I feel like me and you, I can speak for the both of us, we rushed into it because we met in high school.
Oh, like our first time.
Yeah, like me and you met in high school, and we had our high school boyfriend.
Yeah.
And we was just like, you know what, like, let's try it, like, let's see. And I feel like we didn't really, because you're young, you don't really think about the repercussions emotionally, you know?
Exactly. I agree. You know what? I kind of, in a way, felt pressured, not by the partner that I was with, just by like societal things. I felt like, oh my God, like everyone's having sex. We did have sex.
Yeah.
We need to just do it.
For sure.
And so I feel like I did it because I was in a relationship. I was in a relationship with that man for like 2 years. So I felt like, okay, it's time. But then again, it's like, you know, I could have waited.
Yeah.
You know, it was one of those things where like it could have happened later on.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel the same way. For me, it was more like curiosity killed the cat. Like, I was so curious.
We watched way too many sexual like
I would come
shows.
to you and I would be like, Shelby, like, I don't know, I just want to
try. I want to feel something. I
want to try it.
And then you automatically want to do it with your partner. You're like, I can
exactly.
Your brain tells you like, I can explore this with my partner.
Exactly.
Like, I can do this with my partner. Why not? You know?
Yeah.
And
so just to dive in deeper into like the self-worth portion of it, just waiting kind of just makes you feel better.
Yeah.
Waiting to actually find someone you actually feel like would last.
Yeah.
I feel like I did that without even thinking, oh, maybe is this person even gonna like last long with me?
Exactly.
Which, you know, me and my boyfriend, like at the time, lasted a year.
Yeah, y'all were here for a while.
Yeah, we're good, but
a year is a long time.
a year was a long time for us in high school.
Yeah,
but just
high school years,
right? In high school years, but genuinely speaking, I feel like to the younger generation, don't be in a rush. Don't listen to everybody else. Don't get sucked into the peer pressure behind it. Don't be curious.
Don't
just wait your time.
Just self-gratification, like self-gratification.
Yeah,
because I feel like, I mean, not saying that that's good too, because I know the Lord says, that's bad too.
But I'm not. Everybody sins. I'm gonna be real. Everybody sins.
Exactly. Did you see that bug this one?
Yeah, I saw.
But
girl, you know, we out here in the nature.
Yeah, we out here in the nature, y'all. We not used to this. We don't be in the nature.
I feel like we're camping right now.
I feel like we are too.
So like, is it true that being a bitch gets the man rather than being a nice girl? Like, what is your thought about that?
Listen, the nice girl finishes last. I'd rather be a bitch and get him than be nice and get him, because then he expects all this shit if you're nice. Like, but the thing about it is, being a bitch, for me, is not actually being a bitch.
Right.
It's just having standards and standing my ground and being someone that is, you know, has boundaries.
Having your boundaries.
And then when we get into a relationship, then is when he'll see my soft side. He may even see it in the dating stage.
Right.
But
just
I
a
feel
little
like,
bit.
Yeah, but I feel like I have to have that, because since women have let men play around so much, men think that they can do that to us. We're not those girls.
At all.
Anyway.
And just my perspective, I do think that I agree with your concept, but I do think it depends on the man.
It does.
I'm going to be completely honest. There's some men that if you act like a bitch, not saying being rude or anything like that,
that's not my vibe.
You know, that just may not be the person for you. But there's some men that if you're very nice, very demure, very soft, that gets you way further than being the bitch with standards, with boundaries. Not saying the nice girl doesn't have it. I think the nice girl just reveals what the bitch has a little earlier.
Yeah.
The nice girl is just the bitch too early.
Yeah.
Like, you're not the bitch yet.
I agree.
Like, for example, the bitch is just a nice girl hiding.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Literally, the bitch is a girl that has been hurt, has her boundaries, has her wall up, and lets it down slowly but surely. The nice girl is just the girl who's willing to dive in and see what happens. Although she may have her boundaries.
Are you the nice girl?
I feel like I used to be.
Yeah.
I feel like I used to be.
It's okay to have both. Like, I feel like you should be split
Balanced.
in the middle. Yeah.
Right.
I feel like I should be half 50% nice girl, 50% bitch, 50% nice girl. Like, you just should have that mix.
Yeah.
And keep him on his toes with it.
Yeah,
like, if
for
you
sure.
continue to be just a nice girl, I'm gonna be real, he will take
that's not gonna get you anywhere.
Yeah, that's not gonna get you nowhere.
That's not gonna get you anywhere.
You know,
that's why I said I agree with you.
Yeah, you have to have that, like, balance, because you want the man to eventually be like, wow, I'm not getting a side of her. I want to unlock
You
this
have to
side
be
of
a
her.
little mysterious.
Yeah.
And the nice girl, I just genuinely feel like she lets someone run all over her.
I agree.
You don't want to be a girl.
You don't
like
want to
that.
be
You
like
don't be that woman. You don't
never
want
want that girl.
You don't want to be the woman that's offering to cook for a man too early.
Exactly.
Offering to do this, that, because then he's gonna keep expecting it. And Miss May always finishes last. For real.
You funny, kid. Have you ever stood on business but wanted to spin the block?
Oh, all the time. All the time. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Like,
all the time.
Who you wanted to spin the block with?
I can't tell you.
Tell me what the first letter is. Who?
I can't tell you because the mic gonna hear me. I can't tell you. Take a sip with me.
It's done, baby.
Why you didn't tell me? I gotta pour some more.
I didn't want to interrupt.
No,
you know?
no. Mm-mm. We're gonna run that question back.
Have you ever? La 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 la.
Ooh.
Ooh.
It's okay.
No, we natural. We good.
We're okay.
We're good. Oh, this shit. I'm about to be sticky now. But
run it back.
I actually haven't had to spin the block or wanted to spin the block.
Oh wait, I was still answering.
Good.
So the question was, have we ever stood on business?
Yeah.
But actually wanted to spin the block?
Yes.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
For sure.
I don't understand what letter you said.
I can't tell you right now because he gonna know. He watches the podcast. Yeah.
Oh, you tripping. I didn't know you felt that way.
No. But kind of more just, okay, for me, it's just the curiosity. That's all.
Yeah.
Because I feel like sometimes when I stand my ground too early, stand on business, I be curious.
When you said that first letter, I was like, I'm not hearing this right.
No.
Because I thought you meant...
No, not that one.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. I know you felt that way, and like,
No, wait, which one are you talking about? Yeah. But guess what, though?
I think you just want to.
Yeah. Y'all, look, listen.
I don't think you really want to.
I be standing on business now because my sister even be helping me. She be like, I'm not gonna lie. She be like, hey. And I be like, girl, chill. I'm not,
Yeah.
I'm doing better.
I am guilty of like, y'all, if y'all haven't got a chance with Kay, it's. I'm playing. No, I'm playing. She got her own mind. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like certain people don't deserve you.
Nah, not gonna lie. You be definitely checking me. Not that I don't know that myself.
Yeah, you know it yourself. I'm not going to sit up here and say that she don't have it herself. Like,
yeah, but it's more so I be curious.
Yeah.
But as a woman also, too, everyone can't have access to you.
Yeah.
And so I'm definitely not that woman. But with that person, I be definitely like, damn, should I just...
Listen.
You know, he called me the other day and I was like... And
you answered?
Like, I was right with you when I answered.
Oh, okay.
He called me the other day.
Girl, that man is with his kids and his baby mama.
Girl, he is not with no damn kids. That's crazy. You said too much about him.
I did?
Yeah. But you said you never wanted to run it back with anybody?
No, I haven't wanted to. But honestly, y'all, I haven't liked somebody, honestly. That's
crazy
so crazy.
That's crazy to say. I'm not gonna lie.
I have not liked somebody because I know if I liked somebody, I would be going crazy. Not crazy, but like, you know. And I just haven't, you know, like somebody. That. Yeah.
Okay, but what about with that guy you be telling me about that been liking your story and stuff?
Oh.
And he got us into the game. I'm not gonna say too much.
Yeah, you tripping?
It was a football game.
Okay. But yeah, he's really cute. But obviously I feel like when you're just liking to this post and like, what do you call it? When you just
interacting.
Yeah, interacting on like social media.
But if you got a chance, if y'all gave it a real chance, I feel like you would be like, okay, I'm finna spin a block on that.
Oh yeah.
I know you would.
Yeah, like I wanna actually talk to somebody I like. And I don't know what it is. Everybody that I feel like comes at us, we don't really like them. Like, well, certain people are for you, but
nah, lately it has been.
Right? Yeah, you haven't liked the people like for
not
real.
Not like I haven't liked somebody since.
Yeah. You
know.
Well,
so
I'm proud of you for that person you told me about because I didn't know you felt that way.
I know you did.
I thought it was easy.
No, it was easy.
Like I literally thought.
But I genuinely still was like, But also too, it's also me just becoming a woman too.
Yeah,
it's definitely
you reading that book, Kay.
That, but before the book, it was more like. Respect yourself.
Yeah.
Know your standards, know your boundaries. I have, and that's why he hasn't tried me.
Yeah.
Because when I was hanging out with him, going on dates with him, it was like, oh, I know not even, you know, take it to that extent because I did have my boundaries with him. He probably don't even know I like him or felt that way.
Oh, you like him?
No, I don't like him. But I'm saying,
proud of you. Standards really like,
it really
the growth is there. Standards,
girl, people be trying to spin the block and I'd be like, why would I talk to you? Remember that guy that called you about me saying that he wanted to do this and do that?
Oh, yes, guys. There was a guy that called me or like I talked to him and he wanted to like plan something for Kay. And Kay was like...
I was like, no.
Yeah, no. She wasn't feeling it.
He's not... Okay, I don't want to be rude, but he doesn't deserve me. Yeah. Because I feel like me and you put in so much work. Go ahead.
I need you to say that about these other ballers.
No, I say that about them too, but in this specific
not like
way.
That.
No,
and
listen.
That's something I want us to work on.
In this specific way, what I was gonna say, I can't be with a man that doesn't go as hard as me.
Yes, I agree.
will be completely honest.
Listen, I agree, but I think that I want you to treat the people that's not.
I feel like we do.
I don't know, okay, we kind of like...
We be gliding a little.
Let's be serious.
I feel like I did good with the last baller.
Which one? Okay.
I did.
Yeah, you did good.
I did.
Yeah.
You don't feel... I feel like I did good. We're going to do way better.
Wait, listen. Let's wait till I want to see what happens up until... The
move.
Yeah.
We're going to get into that, y'all.
Because, you know how you be,
Okay,
anyway.
So look. Does standing on business mean cutting someone off for good, or is there ever room for a second chance? Like if you were to spin the block.
I think if I was to spin the block, he'd have to really come different. Mm-hmm. He'd have to really show and apply pressure and take me on dates, love me, respect me.
Girl,
and
he tried to come back and didn't even try to plan anything.
Ooh, guys, my phone just got so.
Ooh, it did?
Yeah, my bad.
I think it's okay. And I agree with you because I don't like a man that tries to spin the block whole time. You're not even coming with something. You didn't even buy me nothing. You didn't bring me flowers. You didn't try to plan a date. Like, what are you doing?
That's what I'm saying. Like, girl, no. Like, even the one that tried to like call the other day for me, saying that he was at a,
he was here.
Literally,
he was here.
It was just weird, girl. I don't know. The guys that try to spin the block, I feel like it'd be real off. Real off.
I didn't like it at all for you. I was so turned, and I'm never.
She
turned
was so
off by
irritated
her.
when that guy called me.
I'm not gonna lie, because he texted me and was like, "Tell Shelby to call me." I'm like, "What the hell?"
Can't even play that.
No, I don't care. That jump was crazy.
So look, with that being said, do you believe in goodbye sex?
Ooh.
This shit got soaked. I'm sorry.
That's what happened to my phone. You was laughing at me. So do I believe in goodbye sex? Yes, definitely.
Me too.
Genuinely, look. If we ended on good terms, we could have some closure.
Some good closure sex.
But if we ended on bad terms,
then no, I don't want anything to do with you.
Listen, you're not getting that ever again in your life.
Who you talking to when you say that?
You know who I'm talking
about. I feel the same way. Like if I was in a relationship or I was in a situationship or like some sort of thing like that, and we ended on pretty good terms, but we felt like it was toxic, so we went separate ways.
I feel like goodbye sex is valid.
I feel like you should have that.
Yeah.
Like, that sounds so good right now.
It does.
But if we were on bad terms, I don't even F with you like that.
Yeah.
Get out of my face.
Agree.
I don't even want to talk to you.
So everyone's girl, listen. We about to get into it. I might have to take a sip for this. Can we cheers? Because I'm about to tell y'all a little secret.
Ooh. Baby. What's the secret, baby? Oh, okay. Come on.
So everyone's wondering, are we still celibate? And how's our journey going?
What's up, fool?
I'm asking you.
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah.
So
are you still celibate? And how's your journey going?
Yes, I'm still celibate. Unfortunately, it's actually a bad thing.
How's it going?
It's lonely and it's a little dark sometimes, but I think that I'd rather have my standard of wanting to be intimate with someone that I like.
Right.
All the guys that get at me, for some reason, I just don't be feeling it. And I really want to feel it, But I also want to put myself out there more to attract guys and want guys that I like.
I want you to be open to it.
Yeah. I want to lose my virginity again. I want to lose
That's
my virginity
hilarious.
again and pop my cherry, but it has to be somebody that I feel is worth it. So,
okay.
Go, baby. Was that crazy?
No. Okay, y'all. So I definitely broke it. I gave it to temptation 5 months ago.
And it's 5 months ago.
It was actually 6 months ago now. We're in April now. Y'all, definitely the last guy I was talking to during the hot tub episode, I gave into temptation. And genuinely, and we're going to get into this on the next question, I feel like it genuinely was nothing to do with him and everything to do with the fact that I kept waiting.
Yeah, I
kept waiting. And I was
HORN.
That's why I said I gave it to temptation, because I just kept waiting. And I know that my type of person, over time, curiosity just killed me.
Yeah.
Because I had plenty of chances to give it up before that, but I wanted to hit my year.
Yeah, you were bonding with him really well.
I was.
Too. So
emotionally, we were.
I know how you are. When you're bonding with someone very well, you start getting curious about what's down there. Like, I get that. Like,
you know what the
that's
thing is
normal
with me,
for a female. Like, don't feel bad about that.
No, I know. What the thing is for me is I can't establish something with you, because he was trying to take it, or so I thought. He was trying to take it
to the next level,
right? And I genuinely was like, well, we can't take it to the next level without
because you're a huge, and you said on the podcast of knowing what it's like down there before.
I have
we
to
can make it.
So you know what I made? I made him go get his paperwork from the doctor.
I love that. I love how you send him right to Quest Diagnostics. So sorry, y'all.
So yeah, most definitely made him go get his paperwork. I got my paperwork, even though I hadn't done nothing in a year.
Anyways.
And yeah, I genuinely regret it. I do.
Why?
I wish it was, because I had chances before that. Believe me, I did. And I I just
can't stop.
No, I'm so serious.
I don't want you to say that.
Regret it very lightly. I mean it in a sense of it shouldn't have been him, because I feel like I wasn't thinking about it so much in the sense of me.
Yeah.
And I was just like curious.
Yeah.
But that's just me learning my lesson again. God sending that lesson.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he was sending that lesson to genuinely have me come out of it and be like, you know what? It wasn't worth it.
You know what, Kay? And that's okay. I like how you've been honest and so transparent on our platform and our space. And I don't want you to feel any way about that, because truthfully, like, we are literally in our 20s.
Yeah.
Like, baby.
The fact that we were even able to keep it for a year is crazy.
I'm honestly happy for you
proud
that
of
you got some, because I cannot let myself even give it to anybody.
I know.
I'm so freaking like anal when it comes to that shit. Like,
but I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
Yeah.
Because I made that decision, I'm gonna be so tough on you when you're thinking about breaking yours.
Really?
Because I learned. You know, I feel like I went through that hurdle for us.
Yeah.
Because we were wondering when we're gonna break it and how is it gonna feel.
Yeah.
And it hurt.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, waiting like a year and then doing it.
Oh, it definitely
hurts bad.
Not as much as losing your virginity, but it definitely hurt a lot.
Really?
Yeah, it did.
Did it feel good or no?
No. It was bad though.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it was him or if it was the fact that I wasn't active for a year.
Was it super big?
It was average size.
Sorry.
My bad. It was.
I feel like I'm just talking to myself.
No. It was an average size. And it hurt. So imagine if it was big.
Yeah.
So imagine that.
So you're saying if I like came home and said like I finally wanted to be intimate with somebody,
I definitely
vet them out a little bit.
Yeah, I'd definitely be like, all right, Shelby. Check mark, check mark, check mark.
Yeah.
You know, I would have a checklist for you.
Yeah.
For sure. Because I know how we are about that. Like, I know that.
Go ahead.
No, I know that when you break it, what space you're going to be in.
Yeah, you know me.
Yeah.
You know me. And the guys, if I'm being so honest, like, the reason I haven't broke it is because, like, guys, like, I am emotional in the way that you guys would never even know.
No facts.
And, like, if I was to have sex with somebody and really like them, I'd want it to be something.
You'd want it to turn into something. Yeah.
Like, I am like that. I don't think I show that side of me that much on here.
Mm-hmm.
But I choose to not be intimate with people because I want to like somebody and I want them to take this to the next level, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like, you know, it hasn't been that for such a long time. And so I want to take my time with that.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. I love that we're doing that.
Yeah.
Because, y'all, I mean, I'm back on it at this point.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say.
What you mean back on it?
No, like, I'm not going to say I'm celibate. But I'm most definitely, I don't know if celibate is not the right word, and I don't want to misuse that word.
Abstinence?
No, I'm celibate. No, I'm not celibate. I'm not abstinent.
You're just not having sex.
I'm just not having sex. And I feel like some people misuse it sometimes. Yeah. We were celibate. Well, I was celibate for a year. Yeah. And I was definitely taking that time. But I feel like now it's more so just being picky, being selective.
Exactly.
Giving your energy to the right person. If we make it to that level, cool. If we don't, I'm not in a rush to be doing that because I learned my lesson, you know? So, yeah.
Are you choosing celibacy or just not being chosen by someone you like? I feel like I have to ask this question. What?
I'm definitely choosing it right about now for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think right now it's a little bit of choosing it and a little bit of like, I just haven't had someone that I like.
Yeah.
And like for me, if I like you, I want to tear your clothes off and like.
No, that is how you are. The champagne just dropped, y'all.
Okay, we have a second one.
It's fine. Okay.
Don't even put that shit in our.
Nah, we're not doing that.
Oh, I ain't trying to get sick.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I think I'm such a person that's like, oh my gosh, like I like you. I want to do everything with you.
Yeah, you are like that.
Yeah, like, I want to do everything with you.
Yeah, you are.
So I feel like if I don't like you, it's like the complete dead opposite.
Yeah, it is.
I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to. Like, guys, I'm even like talking to like a few people now. And like, I'm just trying to be better at like communicating and like keeping up with people's text messaging. Mm-hmm. And like, guys, I'm not a good texter. Just call me.
No,
tell me that you want to pick me up. That is like my vibe.
Yeah, that is your vibe.
You know, texting me all day. Please don't do that. I don't want to talk to you all day.
That's actually hilarious. So like, what role does celibacy play in self-worth and dating standards for you though?
I think for me, That's a good question.
I feel like we kind of got into it, but I want you to get more in depth as to why you chose celibacy and more so like how it plays into your dating standards.
I think for me, it helps me really know if I like somebody because the sex could be really good, but I don't even like the person.
Yeah.
And I'm still wanting to be with them. I'm still wanting to talk to them.
Have that emotional connection.
But are we having good conversations? Are you mentally stimulating me, or is the sex just good?
Is it just lust or love?
Yeah, it allows me to see what's really going on. It allows me to see, do I really like this person? So that's the only reason why. Sometimes I've been, obviously we've both been intimate.
Yeah.
And do we really like that person? That's just more of the story. I think the withdrawing the sex allows, because I feel like sex connects you to somebody.
I feel like you've definitely haven't had many shots to where you feel like you've enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And I mean it in the lightest way possible. And every woman has gone through it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I mean it in the sense of like, I know, and we're gonna get into it when we move.
Yeah.
Y'all, we're moving.
Yeah, we are moving.
But we're gonna get into it. We're gonna
hold on.
Go ahead though. I'm sorry, I got excited.
And no, I got excited too, but I just think that like
important.
I hope that like in this move that we're like making I'll say this transition that we're making, hopefully it's just like a start of something new.
Yeah.
But what about you, Pooh?
For me, celibacy definitely played into my self-worth and went into dating standards.
Did it help you?
It definitely helped me. Like, it had me.
Do you feel like it's something everybody should go through just at least once in their life?
I genuinely think at least once. You saw that beat, y'all? It tried to attack me.
Like,
I genuinely think, just personally, me as a woman.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize this after I went through a relationship I got cheated on.
Yeah.
And after I went through a couple other experiences, how it kind of depleted how I viewed myself.
Yeah.
And in the lightest way possible, because others didn't see it.
Yeah.
But I saw the difference. And so being celibate kind of just made me sit with myself and be like, how do you feel about you?
Because, Pooh, I used to tell you, you're so beautiful inside out. And I feel like sometimes I don't think that we saw the same thing.
And I
in the lightest way. I don't want to say too much.
No, yeah.
But I don't think
never gave insecure. That was not my issue.
Yeah.
My issue was I let people have a chance with me that didn't deserve my time.
Yeah.
And I don't know what that's called.
Yeah.
But it was more like, if you are doing that, that's how you view yourself.
Yes.
So going celibate actually made me look back at myself and be like, no.
Yes. You reflected on a lot of the past people. I've also done the same. Not that like I've had any crazy things going on, but I think it just helped me understand that like, I don't want to just be doing things just to do things. Just because you're cute, I don't want to just be having sex with you.
Exactly.
Like, just because you guys are cute, I don't care about that anymore. You can be the finest thing walking.
Okay.
We don't have...
You might get a conversation, but that's not it.
You'll get a convo.
Okay.
But I now understand how much of a sapiosexual I really am.
Yeah.
Like, I want to talk your way into my underwear.
And that's exactly what I feel like the guy did that I lost my celibacy
I'm going to be real, guys. The guy she was talking to, let me tell y'all, he was calling this girl every night.
Yeah.
He was texting her every 5 seconds.
Yeah, he was playing the game.
He was giving call. Yeah, he played a good game.
He played a good game.
That was a good game.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure that...
I respect the game.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Can't hate the player, hate the game.
Okay.
And I'm
understand how to play the game with his ass.
And this is what I was telling you. I was not even hurt after it.
Because you understood.
Because I walked out on full.
Yeah.
I walked out on him. Like, literally. And you know, it's crazy. I know he's watching this episode.
You think?
I know, yeah, he's still watching
He's
this.
obsessed with you.
No, facts.
Girl, him and the other one.
No, yeah. And I know they still watching. And it's to the point where it was some shit that went down after y'all. And I literally was not having it. And I walked out. And Shelby was so proud of me. She was like, you walked out?
Guys. And
that's why I don't ever think it's the man that left us. No, bitch, we left you.
We left you. Guys, I was so proud of my sister, y'all, because my sister is the sweetest person ever. Even if she gives y'all this hard ass exterior that honestly annoys me the most of the time, because I'm like, why? But I get why she's like that. And I also understand, and I understand you more and more, I feel like, every year. Yeah. Every 360 days, I get you more.
I think we both feel the same way about each other.
Yeah. But I was so proud of her when she walked out on this guy that didn't treat her the way she should be treated. Like, y'all, I view Kay like a celebrity. She's a celebrity.
You need to stop. We
are,
both are.
Yeah, we are celebrities.
Thanks.
Like, look, we're delusional, but that's okay.
Nah, because when y'all see it play into what it's going to go into,
okay,
y'all understand. Okay.
Yeah.
And so, just getting into like the dating standards part of it. Oh, dating standards are up here now.
Yeah.
You can't even play with me and Shelby.
You probably can't even get a link.
Like, oh my God.
Don't even want to say that because I don't want to come off like that person, but you almost have to be like that.
I'm genuinely so happy you said that because in Miami, we ain't linking.
We're not linking. I'm not linking with no people. Just don't even text
us. And we're going to get into the reason why because it don't even make sense to even get into nothing in Miami no more.
Like, we can hang out. Me and Kay will hang.
I mean, we actually talking to a couple people right now.
Yeah. And honestly, there's this one guy that's actually really cute. And I'm finally going to like link with him.
Oh.
But I'm also not pressed about it either though.
Yeah, like, and that's how we need to be
so genuinely like. But like if it happens and like it works, then great, you know.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with that because as women, I feel like we used to be like, trying to see what it's gonna be, and now I feel like we just don't. We're just gonna let it play.
Yeah, I don't want to be like that anymore. I don't want to be like, oh my God, what's gonna be?
Yeah.
Like, no.
We never were like that.
We never were like that. I did too much. We were never like that. Because I think you can, you don't change overnight.
Yeah.
And we've always been like.
Oh my God, there's a bug on me.
You got it? Oh, I see them shit.
Oh my God.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Go ahead. I gotta pee so bad.
No, me too.
Do you think men take celibacy more serious? Or look at it as a challenge?
I'm gonna be so honest with you. Them men do not take y'all celibacy journey serious.
They don't. They usually have something to crack it.
I was just gonna say, and I feel like that's exactly what happened. I'm gonna be honest with you. Those men view celibacy as, oh, I'm gonna get that.
Yes, I'm gonna crack that.
That's exactly what they do.
Not us. Pussy. Oh,
they not like that.
Sorry, we cute, girl. We
Period.
Cute. But yeah,
we don't even have to spend long on that.
Yeah, we don't.
So, like, has waiting ever led you to waste your time on the wrong person?
I think so, because I feel like when you wait, you give people more conversation than it should be. So, yes, I agree. Yeah, I think I've talked to someone where I felt like, okay, maybe I'll give it up to him.
Right.
And no, it was just dumb shit. Mm-hmm. And I didn't end up giving it to him because I felt like you kind of start to realize that they're on games.
I genuinely feel like that's what happened to me.
Really? Which person?
The person I gave it up to.
Oh.
Like, my celibacy.
You entertained it
y'all, listen, my celibacy journey was a year. And for me, that is huge.
That's
like,
huge.
Because, and it's not even like, oh, I just be doing no, like, I genuinely, it was huge for me.
Babe, but can we normalize it being okay to be a sexual person?
I mean, selectively.
Yeah.
Selectively.
Like, I feel like it's okay to be that way. Just
as a woman, you just gotta be selective about who you share your body and your energy with.
Yeah, like I feel like that is a way to connect on my part. Like I want to be sexual
100%.
And I want to have sex with my partner, but it just has
someone
to be
that makes sense. That's deserving.
It's okay for us to be like that, and I feel like a lot of people that choose celibacy actually are like that, but choose celibacy to make sure it's the right person.
And I feel like for me, that's exactly why I led into that situation. Entertained it too long because I genuinely felt like, okay, I'm not active right now. Let's give this something. Let's give it a chance. Let's give it an ear.
100%. Yeah. Give it a conversation. Mm-hmm. Was your decision for celibacy rooted from trauma and things like that?
Yes. I won't say trauma.
Or heartbreak or healing.
Yeah, I'll say more like tired of the disappointment.
Yeah.
It was more like, you know what? We keep doing everything the same way.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's do things differently.
Yeah,
let's date without that.
Yeah, let's try to view the person for who they are.
Yeah, let's date without that.
Yeah.
That's genuinely where it stemmed from.
Yeah, and it's crazy because you don't meet a lot of friends that can go on the same journey together and it benefits the both of them. Like I feel like we both went on a journey and it benefited the both of us and in different ways. We were on it for different lengths. We learned different things from our journeys. We did so many different things with the celibacy journey, and like, I just want to say how much I appreciate this friendship and how we've been able to grow together.
Most
genuinely,
definitely. And I genuinely feel like people really try to play on our top while we were celibate, y'all. Yeah. And we was not having it. Like, having it at all.
At all. That's not like our vibe. Like, if you really want to connect and be with us, then that's one thing. But like, if you're just wanting to crack us open, more than likely that won't work.
We be seeing the game.
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah, exactly.
With my eternal water.
So
we be seeing the game.
We do, sure do. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with everything. But I feel like, you know, our life is supposed to pan out the way that God wanted us to live our life. And people make mistakes and people sin, but
I agree.
I don't think that should affect who we are as people.
I agree. And so, like, just getting into that, have you ever had to heal from something you never got an apology for? And, like, what did that process look like for you?
I think for me, that would go into, like, a family route. I feel like, you know, I struggle to, like, connect with my family because I don't sometimes feel like they care. So I feel like I did have to walk away without an apology for how I was probably treated, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, it did affect, actually, my relationships, my friendships, my connections with people. You know, because I feel like now I have my guard up constantly 100%. And don't trust people. So
I understand.
I feel like I moved on from that though.
Yeah.
What about you?
I feel like for me, I definitely relate to the family thing. Yeah. Just genuinely after my grandmother passed, a lot of things went down with my family.
Yeah.
That I'm actually seeing them for Easter.
Yeah.
And I feel like I put up this hard exterior as if I don't care.
You do.
But I want y'all to see that because I don't want y'all to know I'm hurting, but maybe sometimes I should show them I'm hurting because that's people I care about.
Yeah. I don't like that you do that, Pooh.
What, you don't like that I have a hard exterior with the people I care about?
Well, like, the hard exterior is okay, but like, yeah, like you said, not all people you care about.
Yeah.
I want them to know how you feel.
Yeah. I genuinely feel like they think I don't care.
They probably do.
And that's exactly why they're acting how they're acting. And for me, like, my grandmother's death was hard.
Yeah.
Like, it still is. Like, y'all, it's only been 5 months.
Yeah.
You get me? And I'm still going through those emotions because you really don't process those emotions
until
till like
later.
3 months later for me.
Well, since you know that, how do you feel like you can show up as your best self to relay how you're feeling?
I mean, I'm the type, I have pride. Like, it's.
You are such a prideful person.
I'm a prideful person.
Even with our friendship, I feel like, guys, when we're in an argument, I basically have to come and say sorry.
Yeah, most definitely. And it's bad. It's so
bad. That's not a good,
No, it's not a flex at all, but I'm still working on it. I do come to you sometimes, though.
Like, guys, if I'm really mad, like, I'll say this. If I'm really, really upset and she know that she did a lot, she'll come and say something to me and be like, okay, I'm sorry, you know?
Yeah, I do.
But I think most of the time, I feel like even when you're wrong, I'll still come and be like, cool, let's talk.
I feel like when I'm dead ass wrong, I do
You'll come, yeah. When you're like, but you tripping, you'll come.
Because genuinely, I feel like I don't be tripping crazy all the time.
Okay.
But anyways, shut up. We getting off topic. But just to answer your question, how I'm gonna show up. I mean, I'm gonna be open. Yeah. And like, I'm gonna be real. It still hurts because those are the family that I grew up with. Like, when you met me, I had a close knit family.
Yeah. You don't punch me back down. Like,
I was on go. Me and Shelby got into it by my brothers.
Yeah, not even on no negative shit. It was just like, I think we were like drinking.
We were drinking
real bad one night.
She said that my brother called her a name, and I was like, bro, he didn't even mean it like that. And she was like, but what you mean? Like, you defending him, and that's how I feel.
Yeah.
And I'm like, girl, he did not mean it like that.
But we were drinking up, so you know how when you're drinking, everything's overly expensive. Yeah. So like, nobody said nothing bad. Yeah. But like, obviously, I'm coming out as my sister, like, oh my god, like,
and I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, defending my brother?
Yeah. And when I tell you,
mean it like that.
No,
you know how he is.
He didn't. So it was fine after that.
I don't even know why I'm still calling him my brother. Honestly, let's continue.
Cool.
Go ahead, continue. I'm sorry.
Did it feel nice for a second saying that?
Yeah, it did. And then I had to realize that
they're not your brothers. But don't say that though, because they really is.
They're gonna watch this episode. They also keep up with us. So.
Yeah, they want to know what's going on.
Yeah, but also going into the relationship path of have we had to heal from something we didn't get an apology for? How do you feel about that? Did you?
I think, because I think my last boyfriend that I was with for 2 years, I don't think he still to this day fully understands what he did wrong in the relationship. Yeah. You know, like sometimes we'll talk on the phone, like not sometimes, but prior, a long time ago, you know, when we were getting clarity and we were trying to like just heal from everything, because he also wanted a conversation, like a closure conversation.
And you didn't give him that, huh?
I tried to, but I think when you don't understand where I'm coming from, it's hard to give that person clarity. Yeah. He tried to understand like why I was so upset and why there was never going to be a situation where we would get back together. Yeah. And I think till this day, he doesn't really understand why it's never going to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think I had to heal from that because I never got the apology that he actually did. You know, he apologizes for shit that I don't even really care about.
What?
Yeah,
I understand.
Anyways, go ahead.
For me, I'm gonna drive it into recently. I did get during these 5 months of not talking to you guys, having a one-on-one with you guys.
Yeah.
A lot has happened, and the guy that I really liked, we finally sat down and had a conversation.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we finally sat down and had a conversation for 2 years, y'all.
Yeah.
I did not get no apology about a lot of shit that happened.
Yeah.
And
no accountability.
Yeah. I thought I was crazy.
Yeah.
And we had a conversation. We sat down and we were actually able to both understand where we were coming from. And he took accountability. You get what I'm saying? Like,
I was so happy about that. I was so happy for you when you had that conversation.
Yeah, because
that was something I felt like you needed for a long time.
Most definitely. And it's not even like I was still stuck on him. It was just more the curiosity of like, yo, you really don't know what you, like the role you play.
Right.
Like it was always thrown on me. Like even during the situation, it was like, you fucking us up, Kay. And it's like
he would say things
those exact words.
Give hope. Yeah. That's something
that's bread-crumbing.
Right.
And so when we actually had a genuine adult conversation, it meant a lot because it was like you actually growing. Yeah. Like I saw him growing as a human being.
Yeah, like you're developing as a person.
And you were apologetic. You took accountability. And that's all I could ask for.
Genuinely, it sucked how everything went because actually I thought he was somebody to be a good friend, even to both of us. Like just someone, just like a cool person that when we see, hey, how are you? Yeah. But when I realized what he was like doing to you mentally,
for sure,
I was like, we had to distance ourselves because what was going on mentally and emotionally, was I feel like very hard on you.
Most definitely.
And I think that we had to like grow and move on from that. Yeah. And I think the separation has been really good for you.
No, it really has. Like I don't think about him anymore.
No, I know.
After that conversation, that was my closure.
Yeah. Would you tell me if you're having like a little bit of a relapse?
No, I'm not thinking about him no more.
Okay.
That was the conversation I needed. And he's happy with someone else. So
yeah. You think so?
Most definitely.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he's happy, but
okay. I was gonna say the real.
Yeah. I don't think he's happy. I'm not gonna say too much.
Ain't none of our business.
Yeah.
What was your rock bottom moment, and what version of you had to die for the other version to be born?
Going back to actually that situation that I was just talking about how I just let the man breadcrumb me, literally let him give me 10%. Yeah. And I had to get out of that, pull myself out of that and realize you're better than that.
Yeah, 100%.
And come back 10 times harder. And I'm not even talking about just my love life, but business-wise. Right. Even after my grandmother passed. Yeah. Like that version of me before that had to die to be the person I am today. Like speaking from me, I used to be like, very tiptoeing about the business, but now I'm on business.
What?
Like
on peace.
Like Shelby, you even be like, okay, like take a break. I'm like, no, like we gotta do this, we gotta do that. Like I be on business.
I'm not used to it because like you've always been a person of like
very
let's focus on our personal life. Let's I want to talk to you. Let's get into our emotions. Right. And now seeing you so on business, like I'm proud of you, but I don't also want you to lose that spark that you have about yourself.
And just going into that for me, that part, what I'm saying is that part of me had to die because now I'm a better woman.
Yeah, I agree.
Like I look at things.
You don't be so quick.
I don't be so quick.
And I love that.
There's this guy that I actually want to talk to that's in the city that we moving to.
Ooh, that's a lot of TK.
That's a little
much.
And I'm taking it very slow.
I'm proud of guys. I am so proud of Kay.
I'm talking like I haven't even reached out. I haven't even
and listen, guys, it's hard to be attracted to a man and, try to take it slow.
Yeah.
But it's easy to take it slow with a man that's not that cute.
Yeah.
But he cool.
Yeah. But I'm talking like this is an industry nigga.
Yes. I want us to have that same mindset with that regular dude.
And that industry man. And like, yeah, we're not even going to talk too much about that, but he is in the industry, and I just wanted to give him a taste of, you not that. Yeah. You're not that. You're a regular guy.
You have to treat them like a regular guy. If you don't, you'll continue to keep fumbling him. Like, you don't need to put him on a pedestal until that's your man.
And for you, like that rock bottom moment, has that happened for you? And have you?
I think a lot of versions of me had to die.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I actually keep relearning myself every couple of months, and I keep seeing myself, you know, grow and grow and grow. And as I'm growing, pieces of me are shedding.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like you grow, shed, grow, shed. So that's, I feel like, what's been happening. But I think I had to come to a space where, like, I don't feel any way about my circumstance. Yeah. You know, what my circumstance used to be. I don't live in that space, which for a long time I did. I felt kind of helpless, but now I feel
like you got
so
out of
in
it.
control of my life, and that's why I'm so happy that we're moving.
And I'm happy that you feel that way now, because I remember when you used to feel that helpless feeling, and it was sad for me to see, you know?
Yeah.
And just like going into our dating life and things, like, do you think being a podcaster makes it intimidating to a potential partner?
Yes, guys. So we have a podcast. So I feel like a lot of people don't be open to talking to people with the podcast.
Or like, taking you serious. Like, they'll talk to you, but you'll think they're trying to take, you know, things serious, and they're actually not. And so I think that's another reason why we're moving, because I want to meet other people that are in this industry and space for us to be with. I want to talk to people that are in a creative space. I don't think it makes sense to talk to somebody that has like a 9-to-5 lifestyle,
or just like doesn't understand like what we do for our career and for our
what
job.
we have to go through.
Yeah, because then I feel like you come across people that don't, you know, they don't want you to talk about your relationships on social media. They don't want you, but it's like, that's what we do, and that's what we feel okay to talk about. We are very transparent.
I agree.
So yeah, I think that that's something that I feel like is difficult for us. You know, people think that we're cute, glamorous, and whatever, and we get all the dudes. Yeah, we get them, but
we get. I'm gonna be so honest with y'all.
What?
Y'all are correct when y'all think that we get certain type of men in our DM.
Yeah.
But to be completely transparent, and I don't even want to be fake with y'all, does it turn into something serious?
Yeah.
Maybe not. You know why? Some of them are worried, are we gonna say their name on the podcast? Yeah. Some of them are worried, you know, their perception on us and is not true perception because we have a podcast.
Because guys, at the end of the day, this is a show. You guys don't know the real us when we're like in our sweatpants at the home. Like, we don't even go out a lot at all either.
This is still us, though. This is still authentically us. Yes. But you don't know 100% of us until you meet the real us.
And so sometimes I feel like we just want to be given the opportunity to have like an actual talking stage without the podcast being brought up and people thinking that we're going to put them on blast. Like, we don't. Y'all have been watching our podcast for like, we have like 12 episodes up. We have never, ever mentioned
somebody
ever. We would never do that. Like, that's not our vibe. We want to keep people private.
Yeah, like I've even gotten some people even highlight the fact that we don't mention names.
Yes. But someone's like, you guys be talking about a whole bunch of guys and we do not say people's names. I feel like that's disrespectful. We would not do that.
Yeah,
you know, that's just like, we don't need to do that. Yeah.
We don't. So,
has a man ever told you he couldn't take you seriously because of the podcast?
My favorite one.
Oh, got it.
Yes, he actually sat there and told me, he was like, and I wouldn't date someone that's in a creative space because I know what you have to do.
Yeah.
And he was like, he tried to make it seem like, oh, but that's not what you do. Like, you're a podcaster. Right. No, podcasters have to be in those certain spaces, have to be in those certain lights, have to be networking and making connections. So I am doing what you in fact said you don't want in a woman.
Did you accept that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most definitely. In that moment, it was so funny. I had to literally take a breath and I realized you're not my person.
Yeah. I think it comes to a point where like you don't try to fight that.
Yeah. Because this is who I am.
Yeah, you let him feel the way he feels and you continue to be you.
Most definitely.
It's no point in trying to subject yourself to someone else's wants, you know?
For sure.
So I agree with that.
How about you?
I haven't had someone verbatim directly say that to me, but I feel like it's felt. I do feel like a lot of people will talk to me and then it'll die out, and I feel like I know that it's because, do you really want to talk to somebody who's in this creative space? But I feel like a lot of a lot of what Miami is missing is there's a lot of business, real estate, a lot of brands,
but not
podcasted created. Yeah, which I feel like that's who we probably need to be talking to.
Yeah, I agree. And so on that note, now that we're getting into that, what's the real reason that we're moving from Miami to Atlanta, sis?
Yeah, so we are moving to Atlanta.
We are.
It's definitely set, and we're so sure about it. We've been sitting on it for such a long time. I think it's been something that we know is going to benefit us.
Yeah.
And
in personal life, business, and everything else after that.
I'm so sick of mine. We're born and raised here, and it's been great. It's like Miami is such a great city if you've never been here before. That's the thing.
Right,
it's such a great city if you're not from here and you're moving here and you're wanting to explore that this is the perfect city for you. But if you're born here, it's like you want to venture out actually to like small town people. Not saying 100%. Atlanta's small town, but like it's Georgia. It's Georgia.
It's still giving city what we need.
A mixture of both.
But it's giving that like, it's different from Miami. We come from the city of playboys. We come from the city of
not playboys.
Like, I'm gonna be real with y'all. We come from the city of games.
Yes.
We come from the city of faking it. We come from the city of acting like someone you're not. So going to Atlanta is just gonna be a whole shift for us business-wise.
I agree.
And our love life and personally. Because we've been there a couple times.
Yeah, of course. Like, this is gonna be the correct move for us, and we just want you guys to follow our journey and just come along with us during this and just like grow with us. And we really do feel like all of this is going to grow and blow up really well. And like, like come visit us. Maybe we'll have a show one day.
Yeah, most definitely. Because we did do a couple events in Miami. Yeah. Y'all loved it, but we're not doing it until we transition to Atlanta, which is very soon. Yeah. I want to give them August.
Yeah.
Like August.
Yeah, I'd say August or September to be crazy. Yeah. But like August, though, like we really have set the date for real. And
we're actually going to look at apartments in the beginning of May.
Yeah, we won't say the date. Yeah, like in May, we're gonna go and see apartments and decide which one that we want to get.
Y'all gonna see all of this. We're gonna
blog it anyways. So I'm really excited. What scares you about moving to another city though?
I think leaving my family.
Yeah.
And it's not that it scares me, because one thing for sure, me and you are gonna do what we need to do to grow regardless. As a person. And that's one thing I love about us. We never care. And that's one thing a lot of people lack.
They care,
For me, I was only staying in Miami
for my family,
and for my grandmother, who now is passed. So now I have nothing to be, holding on to.
Yeah, it's crazy you say that, because I am scared to leave my mom. Mm-hmm. I really care about her a lot, but I also feel like someone said this to me too the other day. They were like, honestly, I think you leaving might actually help you and your mom's relationship.
I think so too.
I think it'll allow me to grow and have my space to kind of find myself and find my life and blow this up and what we want to actually do.
100%. Like, give us full focus.
Yes, and then be able to help her more.
100%.
I don't think I can help her right now. I can't help you the way I would want to help you.
Right.
And I can't be close to you the way I'd want to be
we can only help ourselves. Like, y'all, we're doing well. We're getting brand deals. Like, we're doing the but not enough yet
to be able to fully help somebody.
Help our family the way we want to.
Exactly. And like, we're manifesting this, guys. We're gonna clip this video when we blow and be like, look.
Most definitely.
So
yeah, I think like it's just gonna be great. We have so many signs pointing to Atlanta, and y'all, we don't want to say too much about it, but genuinely there has been so many signs pointing us to Atlanta, and we have sat on it. We are not being sporadic.
Yeah, we're not.
And obviously we're gonna take you guys with us.
Yeah, guys, the podcast is gonna literally grow.
It is
in Atlanta. Like, we're not gonna have like these crazy like beach pool like sceneries, but I think it'll just be like different to like have more vulnerable conversation.
But I will say though, I will say we do have to stop. We do have to stop the podcast for right now.
For a little bit, we probably
for a little bit through the transition.
Yeah, and this is sad to say because we film every single month for you guys, but I think that we won't be filming for a couple of months while we're transitioning. But we're coming back better, guys.
We're coming back so much better.
So much better. We will vlog us moving, though, so you'll have
100%.
That. So that'll be out in a couple months. But after that vlog, it will be a little bit.
It'll be a transition. Get on our feet. But we actually got some good news from our team saying that they will come to Atlanta each and every time.
So maybe we can orchestrate something. But like for right now, it's definitely going to be like
just a little break. Just a little break.
But we're coming back crazy, and we're not ending the podcast. We're not leaving you guys at all.
We would never.
Yeah, we're so locked in. Never. Yeah.
So yeah, we're just gonna end it here.
Yes.
And we love you guys.
We love you guys, and it was so great talking to you guys. And I love you, Poop.
I love you too. Mojo Motion out.
See ya.